was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? Because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the off-season training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. But you look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays face-off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And the Rams hit 5-10 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They go with Chubb on second down. Down the sideline he goes. Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Omaha. Hey.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Murray's throw caught by Higgins.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Touchdown, Cardinals! DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better too.
You look at this Arizona defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Off play action. Bass. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Bass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 29. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They run it again with Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Bass. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Omaha. Shoot.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play fake. Murray. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Here's Murray from midfield. Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Murray.
That is caught by Herbert.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And again, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Bass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Got a man. It's Collins complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing to start the drive. Bass. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Bass flushed out right. And an off-balance yards throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Herbert.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And fights through one man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because, you know,
there he goes right side. Inside the 20, Nick Chubb. Touchdown, LA. Nick Chubb. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are back within a score.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Murray now.
This is taken in by McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, it's Murray.
He's going deep for Brown.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now to throw.
And it is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Murray now on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Murray going to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Bass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And Chubb will try the middle here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw on 2nd down, Bass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
170 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go up the middle with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Here's a running play now with Chark. Breaks through the contact. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's on his way. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. Give him 58 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. When you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is
touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. A Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
Hey, Omaha.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd down. Now Chubb running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's into the clear again. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, L.A. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Hey, hold on.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Well, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
There he goes left side. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Back to throw it, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. A handoff for Herbert. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Murray to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it's a win here for the Cardinals. And the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So for Arizona, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew,
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.